They call it the religion of peace. They'll show you the smiling sheikh, the endless talk about hospitality, about kindness to neighbors, about justice for all. But have you ever looked behind the doors of a so-called pious family? Hospitality for strangers. Sure, maybe. But if you're a Muslim daughter who dares to fall in love with one of those strangers, a Christian, a Jew, an atheist, suddenly, hospitality disappears, and terror walks in. That's the real face of Islamic tribalism. You're safe, but only as long as you obey. Now let's talk about that switch, because it flips fast. A Muslim woman marrying a non-Muslim man, strictly forbidden. The word they use is zina, adultery. But let's be honest. The reaction is not just conservative, it's psychopathic. Yesterday that father hugged his daughter. Today she's his prisoner. Her brother, who once laughed with her, now turns into her enforcer. This isn't a stern lecture. This is psychological warfare. Slander, house arrest, beatings, even confiscating passports. They treat their own daughter like a criminal, just for wanting to love who she loves. That's not love. That's not faith. That's ownership. And when control fails, when she refuses to break, the family craves something darker. Honor killing, they call it. I call it ego murder. Fathers, brothers, cousins, plotting to end a life, not to save their souls, but to save their reputations. Think about it. They would rather bury their daughter in a cold grave than let her live in happiness with a man they didn't choose. They say it's about God, but it's not. It's about ego. It's about shame. In this system, the whispers of the neighbors outweigh the value of a human life. Here's your wake-up call. You cannot claim to be the most feminist religion while telling women they can't choose their own futures. You cannot preach peace, then respond to love with violence, torture, and death. To the families hiding behind honor, that isn't honor, it's barbarism. To everyone watching this, stop making excuses for culture. This isn't culture. This is a prison with holy wallpaper. Wake up, think.